And I'm talking headset right now and testing the
Welcome.
microphone level, and it says good.
It should be fine then.
So,
Welcome. Wait, Budge is in this party? Huh.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
oh, I gotta go find
How is life going?
What did you say, Budge?
How is life going?
It's going good, man.
What? How is the RPs?
Depends on the day, just like it did in the past. I got a race real quick, so we're gonna be commentating, but we can still like talk and stuff. But we're gonna get rolling here. Welcome to the Lady in Black, Darlington, South Carolina, home to Throwback Weekend for NASCAR. Today is the Goodyear 400 for the NASCAR Cup Series, and Urbane gets Team Urbane another pole, and Logano will take the outside pole as we get ready to start this race. 293 laps, 400 miles, separates one driver from the checkered flag. And there's only one way to figure out who's going to be that driver. So, Alex Hayden, take it away.
Welcome to the Lady in Black, Darlington Raceway, site of the first 500-mile race in NASCAR history. I'm Alex Hayden, and we're at one of the toughest tracks on the schedule. This track is so tough that the drivers will need to focus on surviving it before they can worry about the competition.
Bro, they're being freaking weird, man.
They can hear you in my mic.
They're freaking weirdos, you know? How are you doing, Mason?
Trying to do my race. Welcome, Skylar.
Ready, the pre-race festivities have finished, and we're about ready to get racing at the track too tough to tame.
Well, one thing's for sure, Alex Hayden, we could not have said it better ourselves. Darlington Raceway, a very tough track, and if you flirt with the wall, you will get slapped here. A Darlington stripe is possible. And without further ado, we're going to take it away. We are doing a race. I have a racing league. Oh, you're talking to Dakota. Never mind. So, as we welcome you to the booth, I'm Adam Salamander, welcoming Michael Cartrip. Buddy, you're going to be Michael Cartrip. So, Michael, what do you think it's going to take to win here at Darlington today?
just stay off that high side wall and good pit strategies and great teamwork.
Yep, I agree. I think it's going to be great pit strategy, staying off the wall, and all that stuff.
But
So, without further ado, let's get the Goodyear 400 underway. So, Urbane himself throwing back to the late Bobby Allison as the green flag is out. Logano jumps the restart completely, or jumps the start of the race. Man, what the heck was the 22 doing? He went way before the restart, or before I did.
NASCAR checking that jump there.
And Logano is going to lead lap 1, but the 20 does not appear happy. The 22 clearly jumped the start. As soon as I get to his bumper, man, I'm showing some frustration.
The green flag's under review by NASCAR right now. First thing you know, now is a bumper and knock him out of the way and take that lead.
We're gonna, because this guy... Can you guys stop being weird, please? I'm trying to live stream here. I can't get to his bumper, man. He jumped the freaking start, NASCAR. Look at the start.
NASCAR says that he is currently in stage second in your first right now. After that review.
10-4, man. That's ridiculous.
NASCAR told the 22 team to let you pass, but looks like they're being real difficult about it.
So technically, we've led all 4 of these laps, then.
Yes.
So NASCAR has said that the 20 is scored the leader, despite him being scored second right now. So he's led these 4 laps. 20 looking to the inside of the 22, going way deep there. Side drafting the 22, coming off of turn 2. 22 gets the Darlington stripe from the 20. And more contact down towards turn 3. We cleared him. Did we clear him?
No.
We got in the freaking wall, man. Now we're on the high side. He's going to shove us in the freaking wall.
Shut him back.
Alright, we're good now.
Get it going. Good job.
Why is it not showing us the number of laps in stage 1?
Good question. Did you put stages on?
Stages should be on, yeah. Well, we'll just make the stages 60, 60, and then however many laps after that.
Watch out, Logano, to your low side.
Or do you just want to restart? Because, I mean, we're only 7 laps in. I mean, why don't we do that, honestly? Because, like, I don't want to, like, be trying to figure out, you know, who scored what in the stage. You know what I'm saying? Alright, guys, we're actually going to restart the race because I don't know if I turn on stages. And there's supposed to be stages. And I did not. Now they're on, though. I got the pole, so we don't need to do qualifying. Alright, sorry, buddy. We're going to get this rolling again.
Welcome to the Lady in Black, Darlington Raceway, site of the first 500-mile race in NASCAR history.
Wish I could hear you in my ears and not the TV. That'd be great.
Yeah. We'll have to figure out how to get that working for you. Alright, so we're restarting because of that. How is John Hunter Nemechek up here? He's jumping the restart too. Alright, there we go. So 90 laps here in stage 1, ladies and gentlemen. We had to restart because we didn't turn on stages. And we race on stages for every race except the main event for the All-Star race. And the Clash. And the dual races. John Hunter Nemechek, the 42, requires a win as the Goodyear 400 is underway. More than likely to qualify for the postseason. He's got some pressure there on the 20, but the 20 gets out front there. How about Daniel Hemrick in the top 5? Crew chief, you got a copy? Crew chief? Alright, well, while the 20 crew's trying to communicate with each other, let's talk about Urbane's throwback. He's throwing back to the late Bobby Allison, who passed away a couple months ago. Bobby Allison's Miller Lite American car from back in the day, and that paint scheme looks amazing. He's got the Get bioethanol on the bottom. Turn up your mic, man. I think it got turned down.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Alright, crew chief, you got a copy?
Yeah, my headset's connected now. I can hear you in my ears. Yeah, it's real connected.
How's it looking behind? Where's John Hunter Nemechek at?
He is 0.7 seconds behind you.
Copy. I like to see that. Or I like to hear that.
You got Healy in third, Brooks in fourth.
Dude, Daniel Hemrick running third, though? That's cool. So, Michael Cartrip, we talked about at the top of the broadcast how hard this track is. You saw the 42 jump the restart. He was told to give the position back. He did, but the 20 was still credited with leading the opening lap. But you saw how hard it was for the 20 to reel him in and get back by him. Do you think that's going to get easier or harder as we roll on here?
Yeah, I think it all depends because some people have different strategies, and I think the 20 can do this. He has 15 wins here in all of his career, Xfinity, Truck, and Cup, and I think he has a great chance to win.
Yeah, the 20 crew definitely contenders, especially getting that top position on the pole.
Somebody there.
And now he's almost 2 seconds ahead of John Hunter Nemechek. How about John Hunter Nemechek, though, Michael Cartrip? Like I said, it's going to probably take a win for him to make the postseason, but do you think that there's a possibility he could still get up there in the points?
I think there's a huge possibility for John Hunter Nemechek to get up there in points. He could also try and win the race, but I don't see him winning today, but you never know. Everything happens, but I have all my cards on that 20.
More than likely, it might take a win over these next 13, 14 races in the regular season. But then again, you don't know what it will be like when we get to the regular season finale at Daytona, right? I mean, John Hunter Nemechek could be 30 points out now, but then, 10 to the good once we get there. Because honestly, you get stage points. You win a stage, that's 10 points right there. Or if you just get good runs over the next 10 weeks, it's a possibility you could get up there.
So I heard that Mason Urban's driver, Hunter McKinnon, start in the Cup Series soon?
Yes, Hunter McKinnon will make his Cup Series debut at Iowa Speedway a week after the second Daytona race. That will be during NBS TV's coverage of the season, but we'll talk more about this when we get back because we are 10 laps into the Goodyear 400 and we will take you side by side. You won't miss a thing.
10-4 got a copy.
Yeah, 10-4.
Leading it good. 13 out of 9. 13 out of 90. Get up.
Yes, sir.
Careful.
Copy, 10-4. We definitely got a stripe there, but that's just as big as the trophy. If you don't come to Darlington and get a stripe, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool because if you are on TikTok live right now, you kind of get, it's kind of like an in-car camera. The Goodyear 400 on FoxTube TV is presented by Urbane Woodworking. 20 laps complete here, and the 20 of Urbane still out front with that Bobby Ellison throwback. Michael Cartrip, he's proven over and over again in his career that he's fast. Is there anything left to prove with this 20 crew?
Not that I can think of, because that 20 car is doing a great job. Said that we're hitting the wall, but he looks
Yeah.
like he's doing just fine.
And you did mention that he got the Darlington stripe. You saw it. You saw it during the side-by-side coverage. He did get the Darlington stripe. Got a little bit too close to that wall coming off of 2 there. But other than that, pretty good on the run so far. And an important note, since Thanksgiving is next Thursday, there will be an off week for all 3 series next week. So there will be no Truck, Xfinity, or Cup race. After this race, in 2 weeks, we will start All-Star Weekend at Richmond.
Here's an interesting fact, you know.
Oh, that's
April 2025, Richmond will not be racing in spring because of the Mexican road push.
Yeah, Mexico City, I cannot wait for that, honestly. It'll be exciting to see the Cup cars race outside the country. Honestly, I would personally have liked to seen them go to like Canadian Tire or something.
TikTok. Yes, and yep, kind of. So this what goes to.
So still a little ways to go here in stage one. Closing in on 60 to go. How far are we away from the lap cars, crew chief?
Okay, now I popped it. This one.
3.4 seconds away from second place.
Let's go. I got my TikTok thing. Look.
Copy that.
How'd you
Yes,
play
I
some
did.
PS4 version?
And we have Daniel Hemrick in second place.
How about Daniel Hemrick in second place? Not a name you hear about every day being up there.
Yeah.
The driver currently leading this race, Mr. Urban, got McKinnon a part-time in the Cup Series.
Yeah, let's talk about that now that we're back from the break. So, so start at Iowa. That will be his first Cup Series start. And it should be exciting. He'll be driving the number 54 for Team Urbane. Ty Gibbs will race the 18 for that race. It's gonna be exciting.
I talked to McKinnon last weekend, today, before the race. And he said he's very excited to start that.
Yeah, and then that gets, that experience, that extra experience gets you what you need to be a full-time Cup driver eventually.
Do you see him going the Cup?
Full-time clean.
Yes, I do see Hunter McKinnon in the Cup Series eventually. If that's music, I need it turned off, please. Because I'm live on YouTube. Well, 60 laps to go in stage one. We got a long ways to go, partner. The 20 went way below there, but that's not against the rules here at Darlington. The only way that would be against the rules here at Darlington is if there's a car on the high side and you use it to ram them. And you probably shouldn't go too low into the corner. Like right there, that turn was a little better by the 20. But you can run on that line or a little below it if you need to.
Urban. This is my partner with the update of it. Mason Urban is 5.2 seconds away from second place.
And let's talk about Eric Jones. Last week's top 10 got him into being eligible for the NASCAR All-Star fan vote. And guess what? He advances to the next round, which will kick off tomorrow. How about Eric Jones getting in there?
That's pretty cool. Jones trying to keep up there and
And not just getting to the, fan vote, but getting to the next round of fan voting.
I bet he's happy about that one.
I guarantee you he is as well. And speaking of which, the leader of this race already locked into the main event when we get there in 2 weeks because he won the championship last season. So the 20 crew does not have to worry about any of the heat, last chance qualifiers, or all-star open race. Now let's tell you how this season's all-star weekend is going to work. The heat races and last chance qualifiers for the Cup Series will be Saturday night after the Xfinity Series race. The Truck and Xfinity races there will be for points. Heat and last chance qualifiers follow the Xfinity race Saturday night. And then the All-Star Open and main event will be on Sunday. All-Star Open starting at 7, while the main event follows that about an hour after. And it's all right here on FoxTube TV. Who do you think's going to be called Young Money?
I hit that 20 car.
Yeah, and fun fact for you, I don't know if you knew this, Michael Cartrip, but if the 20 wins the All-Star race at Richmond, he would become the first driver to win the All-Star race at 2 different tracks. We have raced on 3 different tracks for the NASCAR All-Star race. The 20's rookie year, we raced on the Charlotte Roval for the All-Star race. And then the past 3 seasons, we raced at Las Vegas for All-Star weekend. Well, now this season, they're changing it up. We're going short track racing, one of Denny Hamlin's favorite kinds of racing, at Richmond Raceway, where he likes to jump restarts.
Bell is up to 3rd place.
How about that 81 of Christopher Bell? Christopher Bell having consistent good runs. He's going to be in that playoff picture. He's really to the good right now. I believe he's top 10 in points right now as we speak, so he's going to be really good. But drivers like Daniel Hemrick, being up here, this is good. This is going to get them back into the points. But probably most of these guys in a must-win situation. Well, 50 laps to go in Stage 1 here in the Goodyear 400, and the 20 continues to lead. We'll take you side by side. You won't miss a thing.
We're doing good.
10-4. Look, we got another stripe. Oh, and another one.
Just stay low up that wall.
What's the status on second place, and who's in second?
Martin Truex Jr.
Our teammate. We should be able to beat him though. think I just heard somebody in the pits. There was a pit gun noise that I heard.
There's a problem for Dog Beetle again. He is in the pits right now.
10-4. I think we're catching up to lap traffic finally. Oh yeah, I see them way up there. We're reeling them in. Slowly but surely. Can you tell how far he is ahead of me?
About half a lap.
Alright. They're definitely catchable. I think we can get some of them by the end of this stage. The final stage is going to be our best bet. That's going to be the longest out of each of these stages.
And we are back to the Goodyear 400.
Not quite. Not quite yet. Lap 41 will be, or 51 will be back.
Alright. Doing good, doing good.
Welcome back to the Goodyear 400 on Fox Tube TV, and the 20 is reeling in lap traffic with 40 to go in the stage, Michael Cartrip.
That 20 is doing an amazing job right now keeping that lead. He has a 2.5 second lead over at Martin Truex Jr., his teammate, and 81 of also his teammate.
Those cars are getting closer and closer in those lap cars. But you gotta be careful that you don't accidentally give up your lead to Martin Truex Jr. Once he gets in lap traffic... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The key to have a good race is to stay off the wall the best you can, keep your line, and do what you gotta do. Best pit stops is a good strategy to get things done faster.
10-4. So, I'm going to tell you right now, Michael Cartrip, once he catches this lap traffic, he's got to go. He can't be being held back by them. But once he gets around some of these lap cars, then it will be better for him, right? Because he'll be able to block Martin a little better. He's catching them. He's got it down to 2.7 seconds now. Well, last year here at Darlington in this race, Urban did a Kevin Harvick throwback and he threw his own Hail Melon to win the race. We get the white flag. Ross Chastain is leading. Urbane looks like he's too far back to get there. Chastain looks like he's going to win this race. Urbane sends it deep into turn 3, way below the line, gets back up the track into the side of Chastain. Both of them get into the wall. Urbane's able to get off the wall the fastest and go all the way back to the checkered flag. Talk about a video game move there, partner.
Yes, that was a great move last time they were here. A great move.
And you know what the best part about it all is? Chastain wasn't even mad. And he still made the postseason. He was able to knock Christopher Bell out by a few points to make the playoffs last season. As look at this. Lap traffic has gotten closer and closer for this 20 car. Getting close to 30 to go in the stage. Half of a second separates Urbane from last place. And if he can clear most of these cars, that's going to be good for him.
Yes, it will once he gets to that back of that car in front of him. 27, he got to get go, go, go.
Yes, he does. He's going to go to the inside of the 27 here. He's going to clear him down to the 3. Oh, make contact, though. Now he's clear. Same thing needs to happen for these other cars, because it's not going to take Martin Truex long to reel in the 27. And you don't want Martin Truex Jr. to be on your back bumper. Now, you seen Urbane pulled back up on the track. He was trying to find some speed down there, but if he would have passed Coy LaJoie down there, off of the racing line like that, then that would have been a penalty. As they side draft each other now. Urbane gets in front of Coy LaJoie. Oh, gotta get back up on the track. And he's back up there before he completely passes Gillen. Now this right here, this is gonna turn into the racing lane. Yep, he's cleared. Now he's trying to clear Ryan Preece. And does. How about that? Now you gotta think about what to do on Carson Hocevar here. Because it's the same thing. You gotta go, 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 go. Oh, they make contact. Denny Hamlin has not had a statistically good season. He's ran back in 30th most of the races this season, and chances of his missing the postseason are starting to become a bigger and bigger threat each week, partner. Whoa, the 20 makes contact with him. That's going to be the first caution as Hamlin goes hard into the wall. Dang it, man. I didn't want to do that. That's why I wasn't running the high side. As here we go, back for another restart. Green flag. Truex is going to pull out front. Closing in on 20 to go. Martin Truex has jumped the restart like John Hunter Nemechek did at the start of the race. So therefore, the 20 is being scored as the leader right now. Denny Hamlin will be out of the race after that contact. You see the 20 put the bumper to the 19. He's going really low there on the 19, and you know what? You deserve that because you jumped the restart. Stop jumping the freaking restart every time. Jesus. You see him running Christopher Bell high. He gets a Darlington stripe. Martin Truex Jr. drives by. It's not every day you see a driver run his own teammate into the outside wall like that. But clearly proven that he's not afraid to do that. Martin Truex Jr. looking for his first win of the season. Right now it's not easy for the 20. That's why you can't afford to have a restart like that in a late scenario. The 20's not going to be able to catch him, I don't think. Martin Truex Jr. might win this stage. Oh, the 20 drove it in there deep that time. What can the 20 do as we're getting close to 10 to go in the stage? I can't believe that happened, man. We might be able to catch him.
Don't give up. You got this. Stage one win will be ours. Just take your time.
He's led the past 4 laps. Martin Truex Jr. has. The 20 started to get a little desperate here. Can't say I blame him. He should be able to make a move. That's now 5 led by Martin Truex Jr. Whoa! The 20 had to lift. That's going to allow Martin Truex Jr. to at least lead one more and make up half of a sec or 1 second. But there's the 20 right there, driving it deep into the corner again. Martin Truex Jr. gets the bump, but the 20 goes way up the track. That might be it for the 20. I don't think the 20 can do it if he hasn't done it already. 10 to go. Martin Truex Jr. past 7 laps. Led after the battle between Christopher Bell and Urbane. Urbane trying to reel him in, trying to give him everything he can. I can't catch him, man. This is ridiculous. If the 20 didn't jump the restart, none of that would have happened. The 20 drove it in there real deep. If I get to his bumper again, I'm moving him out the way.
Do what you gotta do.
which ain't gonna happen because we're almost to 5 to go in the frickin' stage. And he's led 9 frickin' laps that shouldn't have been led because the frickin' bell jumped the restart. Martin Truex Jr. in command with 6 to go. He's led the past 10 laps.
I still do think it can go away a little bit. I don't want to count.
The 20 is not going to get this. I don't think, unless if he gets to his bumper and is able to move him somehow, I don't think the 20 is going to get this stage. "11 laps led by Urbane. Christopher Bell catching up real fast. Martin Truex Jr. widens his gap, but he's lost it a little bit. Past 12 laps led by Martin Truex Jr. How long is it going to take the 20 to catch up if he has a shot to? That's 13 led by the 19 now. "20 was closing back in for a minute. Does he still have it in him?" Three to go, stage 1. "14 led by the 19. And now 15. Final lap, stage 1, Martin Truex Jr. Who would have thought? 16 laps led. The 20 is not going to be able to catch him. We're sending it in here real deep. Oh, I caught the wall. I tried to get to him. He wins the stage. Freaking Christopher Bell, man. Ridiculous. Martin Truex Jr., 16 laps led, wins stage 1. It's freaking ridiculous, man. 20 jumps to start, and then we lose the stage as a result of it. 95 laps in stage 2. Clearly the 20 not happy. Truex is not going. Oh, he's going to be shoved up the track now and into the wall. "20 says you're not leading 17. And has retaken the lead over Martin Truex Jr. But for how much longer? Christopher Bell and Martin Truex are there. So a Team Urban car wins stage 1, but you heard the 20 crew not very happy. That's because the 81 jumped the restart, so the 20 goes up, right? To make the contact with them to say, hey, I go before you. I have to cross that start-finish line. And then Martin Truex Jr. just gasses it right on by. And there's nothing that the 20 was able to do about it but sit there and take defeat in that opening stage. He tried to get to Truex's bumper. He did at one point. Should have probably went low on him, honestly. Moved him up. But you can't do nothing about it now. You got 95 laps to the end of this stage, so just try to go out there and win this one. Give us 1 sec. Because I want to get the fan. I know NASCAR drivers don't actually have fans, but it's freaking hot in my room, dude. So can the 20 crew do what they did before? Pull away from the other cars? Alright, so Michael Cartrip, the 20 crew obviously lost that stage, weren't too happy on the radio. What do you think they got to do now to get past that?
They just gotta keep their heads up, and I'm sure they can win stage 2. They just gotta, people have any stop, jump start violations. NASCAR already gave 4 drivers.
Yeah, and another thing is you got to be careful in the pack, right? The 20 getting into his teammate Denny Hamlin, accidentally taking him out of the race is what caused all that too. Because if he was a little more careful in lap traffic, that stage could have easily went his way. But also at the same time, you got to look at it at the 20s crew. Why is the 81 jumping the restart when the 81 knows that the 20 has to cross the start-finish line before he can be passed? And 10 laps complete of 95 in stage 2, the 20 back in command of the race.
Couple 19 right there next to your left rear.
19 can try to pass me all he wants, but I'm going to door slam him because he's not jumping another restart if we have one.
Well said.
I get that some of these drivers are looking for their first win of the season, and some of them need wins to get in the postseason, but they're not going to cheat their way to a win. Not on my watch. especially none of my drivers.
Car right. Clear, clear. Clear, clear.
Dude, why can we not pull away from them this time?
Doing good, so run past me.
I don't want him on my rear bumper, man. I already know if there's a restart, they're gonna jump it anyway, so it doesn't matter. This time I'm being more careful because I know I'm gonna be scored the leader if they jump the restart. I'm not freaking door slamming them this time. I'm not giving the bottom lane to another driver like that. I should have let Bell catch up to me in that closing stage and junked him. I don't care if you're my driver. You're gonna get retaliated against if you do something stupid. Please tell me we're finally getting away from him.
.77.
Okay, that's good. That's progress. "75 laps to go, stage 2 here in the Goodyear 400 as we welcome you back. The 20 back in command. We all know what happened towards the end of stage 1 there. 20 lost the lead, was unable to get it back. His teammate slash driver in second won that stage and kind of was giving him a run for his money there in the stage. Kind of got him a little frustrated here. Right? That's what you want. You want to get drivers frustrated looking in their mirror because then you have a chance to go up there and open up the door for yourself. And we just got word that since Bell jumped the restart in that stage to begin with, Bell will not be scored in the top 10 for that stage, so he will not receive stage points. So 11th place will receive the final stage point, and the 20 caught the wall there a little bit, and that allowed the 19 to catch right back up. One mistake, that's all it takes. Crew chief, you got a copy?
What?
I'm gonna need your assistance here. He's all over my back bumper.
Alright. You don't wanna say wreck him, but I'd say have him give him loose a little bit, and we should be able to get a good run.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, we caught the wall again. Of course we did. Great, now we're gonna have two guys side by side back behind us. So now the 20's getting back ahead of Martin Truex Jr. But now Martin Truex Jr. closing right back in. Come on, man. Well, a good thought is that despite the 19 reeling him in a couple of times, the 19 has not been able to pass him. So what do you think it's going to take to make sure that completely happens for the rest of the stage? Okay, it appears that having some difficulties reaching our guest. As we got 65 to go in stage 2. I'm going to need you to pay attention to the 19. Tell me where he's at all times.
That's where he's at, so I can find you.
You see the 20 trying to escape. Martin Truex Jr. again. He's got Christopher Bell a second behind. What's really going to help is if he can catch up to that lap traffic again. And this time you got to be a little more careful getting through it. Yeah, we can see it up there. Same thing as last time. He's closing in slowly but surely. Coming up on 55 to go in the stage. Urban has mastered a lot this season. He grabbed career win 100 at Sonoma in race number 2 and has grabbed multiple wins since then. He's very dominant in this race, especially the Southern 500. Later in the season. This season it's not in the playoffs though. It is 2 races before the playoffs, so it'll be interesting. But Urbane is usually pretty dominant here at Darlington. He must be having an off day here in the Cup Series because I am shocked that he was unable to run down Martin Truex Jr. in Stage 1 and steal the stage win right back. What do you think, Michael Cartrip? You there?
And 4. You copy?
Yep. Well, what do you think it's gonna take for the... Or are you surprised? Are you shocked that the 20 was unable to run down the 19 there and at the end of that stage?
Hold on a minute. Remember that.
Okay. 55 to go, stage 2, and we'll take you side by side again. You won't miss a thing. Hey, Splashy, you watching the live stream? On YouTube?
Alright, hold your line. Still next to you. Still next to you.
Alright, we caught up to lap traffic again, crew chief. I'm gonna need your help. We gotta make sure we don't cause another wreck. We already took out Denny.
Yeah, 10-4. Copy.
Yep.
Got one right.
Alright.
Alright, hold your line. Alright, hold your line. Clear all around. Stay left. Clear, clear.
They're freaking holding me up, man. I can't get around these two. Oh, there we go. To the inside of Gillen.
Got one right. Alright, hold your line. Alright, hold your line.
Here we go.
Got one right. Car right. Alright, hold your line.
Beautiful.
Alright, hold your line.
Oh, I almost got turned.
Clear, clear.
Brooks, 0.3 seconds behind you.
Cool. 45 laps to go in stage 2 as we welcome you back. The 20 has caught lap traffic again. Almost got spun. And almost got into Gillen there a little bit. We'll see if he can make it through a little cleaner this time. Martin Truex Jr. has gotten around Todd Gillen. He's looking to get around Carson Hocevar now, and then the 20 will be in his sights again. Meanwhile, the 20 is going to pass Garrett Smithley here.
Clear, clear.
The 20 should find some speed here and see if he can get around this whole pack of cars up here. It's almost like a Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta effect. It looks like they're drafting off one another. So it's making it extra hard for them to be ran down and passed. And Darlington is a hard track to pass at. Thank you for the likes, Drock.
Got one right. Still next to you. Clear all around. Stay left.
You see the contact there
Clear, clear. Car right. Car right.
to clear Corey LaJoy. You cannot be getting held back by lap cars like Martin Truex Jr. is. The 20 knows he cannot afford this to happen. Afford this to happen to him if he wants to win this stage.
Car right. Car right. Clear all around. Car right. Still there. Clear, clear.
Closing in on 35 to go. A reminder, Denny Hamlin is out of the race.
Got one right. Still next to you. Clear, clear. Stay left.
After that huge wreck involving his boss,
Clear, clear.
trying to get to the inside of Denny. He's going to have a shot here. He runs him up the track and into the wall.
Clear all around.
He's trying to get clear of him.
Stay left. All clear.
He does it down there in turn 3. Oh, not Denny. Denny's out, that's right. Well, he had to get clear of Denny anyway, because Denny technically still on the track. He's just out of the race. A lot of drivers not having a very good day. And this isn't good because
Car right.
if you're one of those drivers who needs a win to make the postseason, clock's ticking.
Got one right. Clear, clear, clear. Stay left. Still there. All right, hold your line. Clear all around. Car right.
35 laps to go. Gonna be less than that at the line.
Still there. Clear all around. Got one right. All right, hold your line. Clear, clear.
So I found that the 20 can realistically pass 1 to 2 cars off each corner.
Got one right. All clear. Car right. All right, hold your line. All clear.
Oh, he had to get off of the gas there to avoid wrecking Chase Briscoe. And how about that? Got clear of Chase Briscoe. Now he's just got to catch up to BJ McLeod here.
Stay left. All right, hold your line.
And he has got around that pack of cars. Coming to 25 to go, stage 2. We still got a few laps before it will be 25 to go in the stage. Next time by will be 25 to go. Here in stage 2. And with 25 laps to go in the stage, we will take you side by side one final time in the stage. You won't miss a thing. Irvine's still in command here. 15 laps to go. Stage 2. The 20 is still in command as we welcome you back to the Goodyear 400. Closing in on more lap traffic. Question is, how many of these cars can he get by before the caution comes out to end the stage? Yeah. How many, Michael? How many do you think he can get by? I can't read that till the race is over, man. He looks to the inside of the 99. Can't get there. Now he's clear. Can he do the same thing to the 2 here? He's going to be able to do it down here in turn 3. But he's going to get up the track there. That's about as far as he can go. How about Eric Jones running top 20 again? He got a top 10 last week. Now he's running top 20 this week. Eric Jones should not be in a must-win situation anymore. He's made up enough points over these 2 races that he can potentially point his way into the playoffs. He's still several points out, but at this point in time, it's no longer a must-win situation. Eric Jones gets used there by the 20 for the 20 to get around him. And now the field is shaken up because there's Chris Buescher right there in 12th. He is not in a must-win situation. He is only a few points out as well. John Hunter Nemechek starting to make up those points. He started second in this race, but probably going to take a win over these next 10-plus races if he wants to qualify. And NASCAR has said, you know what, screw it. If you need to go under the lines in the corner to clear a car on track, do it. Scrape the wall a little bit. The 20 did. As you can see, it takes a while to catch lap traffic. But the 20 has caught it 2 times in this race. And now fighting to take Ty Dillon's lap away from him. And he's gonna in turn 1. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get to Ross Chastain or not before the end of the stage, because we have 5 to go, less than that now. But how about that? Three to go, stage 2. Safe to say this time Urban will win the stage. So far ahead of Martin Truex Jr. that if you looked back at Martin Truex Jr., you'd be looking in the parking lot. Final lap, stage 2. And Urbane finished second in stage 1, but he's going to finish as the leader in this stage. Comes off turn 4. He'll win stage 2 at Darlington.
Watch the light. Pit road is closed.
Over Martin Truex Jr. as we go to the final stage now. All right, 108 laps. And finally, look at that. The restart is not jumped by anybody. Christopher Bell moves up to second there. Christopher Bell's looking for the lead. It's going to be the same thing as when it was Martin Truex Jr. back there. He's not going to be able to get it that easily. This is the final stage. How about that, though? That time, the restart was clean. Nobody jumped it. That's how it should have been all race, as that was the 4th caution. And a reminder, the NASCAR Xfinity and truck races tomorrow night, right here on Fox Tube TV. So Christopher Bell finds himself ahead of Martin Truex Jr. Does he have what it takes to run down his boss and take the lead away? Urban has led them all but 16. Those 16 laps were legal laps led by Martin Truex Jr. He did not jump the start there. Christopher Bell did. 20 goes up into the 81 to try to slow him down. Truex drives right on by, leads 16 laps to win stage 1. Then the 20 of Urban wins stage 2. And that brings us to this point. So we're probably going to be racing into Monday morning. But that should be... we should be closing in on the finish before that happens. So this race will be over at least by 1 a.m. Half a second ahead of Christopher Bell is Urban. Urban's starting to get a pretty good gap between him and Bell. Hopefully he can get a bigger gap. .98 laps to go in the Goodyear 400, and Urban has led every but 16 laps. And we'll take you side by side. You won't miss a thing. What's up, Hilton? We're gonna be here. We're just doing a side by side real quick, like real life. So we'll see you on lap 21. You can still comment though. It's good. How about yours? Good to hear, good to hear. 88 laps remain in the Goodyear 400, and the 20 crew is still in the lead and still in command. Got a 0.6 second lead off of Christopher Bell as he's hoping to close in on lap traffic soon and have a drive like he had at the end of stage 2 there to seal the deal here, hoping for not another restart. It's been fun to watch this so far. We've had Martin Truex Jr. give the 20 a run for his money. We've had other cars get up there and try to compete with the 20 a little bit. However, the most dominant car has been the 20. He's just looking to seal the deal now. Christopher Bell trying to find speed to run his boss down. Same with Martin Truex Jr. If this thing goes green, those two are probably going to be the only two that has a chance to run down the 20 of Urbane and win this race. Remember, it's a few more laps than last week's 267 lapper at Kansas. But it's not nothing we can't get through. Almost a second gap between Urbane and Bell. He just needs this run to go mistake-free. Give me a sec. That's better. Still 0.7 second lead off of Christopher Bell. Looking to see if he can make that any bigger. Oh, little contact with the wall there. I think the 20 is starting to catch lap traffic again. He's now 0.8 seconds ahead of Christopher Bell, now back down to 0.7. Yes, lap traffic is ahead up there. Closing in on 68 to go. We're getting there, folks. Once we get less than 50 to go, the race will actually fly by faster. And that was the mistake we were saying he didn't want to happen, because now Christopher Bell has caught back up to him. But can Irvine hold him off and catch lap traffic again, like he did with Martin Truex Jr.? Christopher Bell is there. Martin Truex Jr. trying to close in. That was a good lap ran by Irvine that time. And with 68 to go, we'll take you side by side. You won't miss a thing. 58 laps to go in the Goodyear 400, and Urbane is back in lap traffic. How many cars can he get around this time? Yeah, because there's quite a few more laps to go than stages 1 and 2. Stages 1 and 2 were 90 and 95. This one was 108 total. They shouldn't have any problem getting around lap traffic, hopefully. Welcome to the 5 viewers. We hope you're enjoying the last 56 laps of this race. Because I'll tell you what, we sure are. Now look at these cars right here. He's going to have to play it smart, similar how he got through the first pack, and similar how he's done it before. Play it smart. Take your time going through. Don't run anybody over. Don't cause a late race restart. You should be catching them within the next couple of laps here. Coming to 48 to go. Larson getting used up on track. Those two now are 3 wide. Dylan and Larson don't want to give it up. And the 20 ends up getting spun. The caution will come out. Green flag. Christopher Bell Currently the leader. No, they're saying the 20 is. They're saying he jumped the restart. Christopher Bell is not the leader. He jumped the restart again. I think the 20 lifted there to stay out of the wall. Okay, got closer. And there goes Christopher Bell. And here we go. So we will actually take you side by side with 28 to go next time, or in a couple of laps. So it still continues to be the 20's race. He's led all but all but 16 laps of this race. Those 16 laps led by Martin Truex Jr. Look at Michael McDowell up there. That last caution was the 6th, and then the caution when the 20 got spun was the 5th. '20 starting to drive away again. Not 28 to go yet. He's got his gap back off of Christopher Bell. Michael McDowell currently being scored 4th, but he is actually 3rd, NASCAR has confirmed. And 28 to go. We'll take you side by side one final time. We were supposed to do that 10 laps ago, but then the caution came out. 18 laps to go in the Goodyear 400. The 20 got the wall a little bit, and the 81 of Christopher Bell has caught up. 20 kind of starting to get his gap back, though, a little bit. To the 7 viewers watching, you should stick around because this race might get good here in the closing laps. Christopher Bell looks to close in on the 20 and steal his first win of the season here at Darlington. While the 20 looks to get another win in a dominant season. Urbane talking to his spotter, telling him, hey, let me know how close that 81 gets. Right now he's half a second back. Urbane looking to hold on. So far, he's doing it. Despite the little mistake there. He's holding on so far. It has reached 12:02 a.m. here on the East Coast as Christopher Bell reeled in the 20 a little bit there. Oh, he's really got him reeled in now. This is going to get good in the closing laps, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to 10 to go. Who's it gonna be? Bell or Urbane? Bell is about the only driver that can make a move right now for this win. With 10 laps to go. The fans love to see this. Now Christopher Bell falling back a little bit. Teammates battling for the win here at Darlington. Urbane won it with a video game move last season on Ross Chastain. Will Christopher Bell do something similar? 8 more times around. Christopher Bell might be in trouble here. If he wanted to make a move, it might have had to have been there when he was on the back bumper of the 20. As we now got 7 laps to go. Don't count Christopher Bell out, though. He's probably, well, not probably, he is the only car who could do something right now if things go south for the 20. He could find some speed, too, and give one final push. You see the lights starting to come on at the track. We're going to pretend that they were on to begin with, though. Oh, the 20 got the wall a couple of times there. Bell might be able to get there. Five to go. Christopher Bell giving it his all. But the 20 not making it easy for him. Three laps to go. If Christopher Bell wants to make something happen, he's going to have to do it now or hope there's a caution before the 20 makes it to the white flag. Has to make it around to this white flag for it to be official. Christopher Bell hoping that doesn't happen. Or hopes he at least gets a big enough run to make something happen on the final lap. Down the backstretch. And into turn 3 goes the 20. Bell's not going to get it. Off turn 4. White flag, 1 lap to go, presented by Urbane Woodworking. It's going to have to be all Christopher Bell now if he wants to win this race. As Urbane heads down the Boeing backstretch for the final time. And into turn 3. Bell, 1 last push. Not going to be able to get there. Off turn 4 comes the 20. Bobby Allison, your paint scheme is going back to victory lane here at Darlington. Urbane wins it in one of the most chaotic races ever. Look at how close Bell was there at the end. Wow, what a finish here at Darlington. Now it's time to view victory lane, and then we'll get to the burnout celebration. Alright, now it's time for the burnout and celebration. And now, since it got dark at the track in the closing laps, we will do this as the Southern 500, since that's a night race. 2%, one car for the burnout. Here we go. What a finish. Christopher Bell gave it his all, but he needed another lap to make something happen. It had to have been another lap for Christopher Bell to do something. Now, we all know Urbane likes to do his famous salute. Before doing his burnout and going to victory lane. So he's going to do that. Time for the famous salute. He's going to start on the backstretch. As you see him make his way backwards down pit lane there. And now past the fans there on the back straightaway. The Boeing backstretch. As you see him wave to the crowd. And now he's going to do the same thing here on the front stretch. As the fans take pictures. What a run by Christopher Bell at the end there, though. Like we said, if he had one more lap, he could have done it. But unfortunate scenario for him. And sometimes it happens like that, right? You need one more lap, but you don't get one more lap. You know, he could have even got a restart there. But it didn't happen. Sometimes things don't happen the way you want them to. And, you know, you just gotta move on to the next race. Good run, though, by him. Runner-up finish. But there can only be one winner, and he is getting ready to do his burnout. Back-to-back wins. A burnout Bobby Allison would approve of. As this is Bobby Allison's paint scheme, it was throwback weekend. Urbane threw back to Bobby Allison.
We need to be going the other way.
And what a burnout.
You're going the wrong way.
Urbane will go collect the checkered flag. As he enjoys another win here at Darlington. He gets the checkered flag, standing by Regan Smith. Regan? Well, Urbane, you had some stress in this race early. The caution came out. Your teammate who finished second jumped the restart. And trying to battle with him, as a result of that, you lost the lead to Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. leads 16 laps, wins stage 1 as you're able to close him in. But then you go back out there in stage 2, you dominate stage 2, you win stage 2, and then you dominate the rest of the race. How's it feeling for you right now? Well, honestly, I gotta say RIP to Bobby. You know, it feels great to put his scheme in victory lane here at Darlington, and kudos to, Chris there at the end for actually trying to compete with us legally. Definitely going to have to talk about the jump to restarts to Martin and Bell because they both did it. But I got to say, shout out to my team, shout out to my sponsors, shout out to Miller Lite for coming on board this car. So we could do this awesome scheme for Bobby. Same with bioethanol. We got Bush, Bass Pro, Renvoke, Sky Rizzy, Monster Energy. All those guys couldn't do it without them, and we're going to go enjoy this one. There you have it. The 20 wins at Darlington. And we'll watch him make his way to victory lane. And while he does that, Jamie's standing by with Christopher Bell. Jamie? Well, Chris, you needed one final lap to make the push on your boss there. Take us through what's going on with you, right? What's going through your mind right now? Well, congrats to the boss man for getting the team another dub. It stings that it wasn't us, but it's not always meant to be. It's like he said at Bristol after he lost the truck race there. Can't always get what you want, you just gotta keep grinding. And hope for better days. Alright, there's Christopher Bell. Well, the 20 makes his way back there to victory lane, and we're going to say so long, ladies and gentlemen, but we will see you back here later tonight for the Xfinity and truck race from Darlington Raceway, and then after that, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the All-Star race. Until then, so long, everybody. The 20 gets it done here at Darlington.